Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the IndieZoNe. My name is Kathy. We previously notified you that within the past few days, without notice, without explanation, the case summary page in Idaho versus Kohberger was severely reduced. At the beginning of last week, I downloaded the case summary page. I have monitored it continuously in order to produce the content that I have, both on the Idaho versus Kohberger podcast and here on YouTube. In comparing and contrasting that 108-page complete case summary page with the newer 51-page reduced case summary page, the differences are remarkable. The complete case summary page, 108 pages, is more than double of what we're seeing now on the court docket. My goal is to get all of the 108 pages out to you because I know that you follow this channel, you follow the podcast, because you demand to see the information for yourself. You don't want someone else telling you what the court records that they do publish on the docket says or doesn't say. Same with the case summary page. I'm going to, in this episode of the IndieZoNe, start out with a compare and contrast of what was originally the first 5 pages of the case summary page before it was reduced in its 108-page full and complete status versus the first 5 pages of the current case summary page, which numbers 51 pages. By way of explanation, the case summary page is maintained by the clerk of court. It is a chronological document where the clerk will document each filing, each event in the case through a description. And then there'll be a little icon. It will either be a PDF icon representing the document or it'll be a lock and key icon representing the document. The lock and key, that tells you that's a closed and sealed document. The PDF, that tells you that that has been released to the public. The case summary page is the only way that I am aware of that if you wanted to just do a quick synopsis, become familiar, soup to nuts with what's happened in the case summary page will tell you. Let's look at the first page of the 108-page document. They both look the same. Basically, where it has the case number, it has who the plaintiff is, it has who the defendant is, and then it has the offenses here of what the 5 charges that were brought against Mr. Kohberger by operation of the indictment that was issued by the Latah County Grand Jury back in May of 2023. And then there is some other information regarding the case, who the lead counsel is for the state versus for the defense, Mr. Kohberger. And then if we go down to events and orders of the court, we see here, case was established on December 29th, 2022. There were 4 documents that were issued that day and documented on the case summary page. And although they have the lock and key icon, they were initially under seal until Mr. Kohberger's return to Idaho, and then these documents were then open to the public. And you can read them. They're on the court docket. Mr. Kohberger, of course, was arrested December 30th, 2022 in Pennsylvania. He waived extradition and he came back to Idaho willingly first week of January 2023. That's when these documents became public. So we see here, criminal complaint that was signed by William Thompson, who is the lead attorney for the state of Idaho. Probable cause order. This was the order finding probable cause signed by Judge Megan E. Marshall and it is based on the affidavit of probable cause. The affidavit that you see here is the PCA. This is the document signed by Detective Brett Payne on that day. This is the document the probable cause order is based on. And then the warrant. Page 18 of the affidavit of probable cause asked for the warrant for Mr. Kohberger's arrest, and it was granted that day. Again, Judge Megan E. Marshall. And that takes us to the bottom of page 1 of the, what I call, complete case summary page. Now, the one that has been issued and that is live currently has basically the same information here. You got the case number, you got the names of the attorneys, the offenses, and then if you go down to the events and orders of the court, they're identical on both pages. If we go on to page number 2, however, we start to then see the differences because there is a lot less information on page 2 of the condensed or the current case summary page as opposed to the complete one. This is page 2 of the current case summary page, 51 pages, and here's what it used to look like from the 108 page document. Now if we look at page number 3 of both, we see again a lot more information on the 108 page document as opposed to the document that is live as of right now, that is only 51 pages. And then if we go on to pages 4 and 5, you're going to see even more difference. You're going to see that there is a lot of information, even within the first 5 pages, that no longer appear on the case summary page. Go ahead and you can read through these at your leisure. Again, the goal is going to be to get the entire 108 page document to you. If you have any thoughts, any questions regarding this matter, please leave them here. I've been asked just in the past few hours since I put out the content advising this change, drastic in the case summary page, why it was or how it was. It could have been reduced as much as it was. What was the purpose? And I couldn't even begin to speculate or venture a guess. I don't know. In the interim, if you have any comments, any thoughts, any opinions, please leave them here. Until next time, this is Kathy. Thank you for joining us here today.